So, hi.
Hi.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Allyson.
And we've come together to create a blog called Back to Basics Beauty Blog. And the reason we started this blog is because we had some health challenges.
Yeah.
And I can go first.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was diagnosed a few months ago with polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is basically a hormonal imbalance that's linked to insulin resistance and ovarian cysts. And I went to my doctor, who is a holistic gynecologist, and the first thing she said to me was to clean up my act in terms of what I ate and also what I put on my body. And so she had recommended to me to reduce sugar and also to eliminate synthetic fragrances from my beauty products, which I had no idea that I could be even slightly contributing to something that would turn out to be a gynecological issue.
So what was the first thing that you did?
So basically what I did is I went through a period of withdrawal from sugar. I reduced it, everything except for brown rice and sweet potato, pretty much, and the occasional fruit here and there. And I would just have smaller portions of all of those because they're carbohydrates that break down into sugars once you digest them. So I reduced them, and then I ended up experiencing a really unexpected withdrawal process where I had just eczema, like rashes all over my hands for about a month and a half. And that subsided, thank God. And also just, weight started to melt off that wasn't melting off. Because, PCOS can be linked to weight gain and resistance to losing weight.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts. And so you've also gone through all of your products and you're trying all of these non-toxic versions of them, right?
Yeah, so except for my hair products, I'm really wedded to them. I love them. They shall not be named, but they have fragrance in them and it's very sad. And I'm actually working towards eliminating it. I have found an alternative that I think is very promising, and I will introduce you to that at a later video. But I have replaced most of my beauty products with non-synthetic, purer versions. So amazing. I've been utterly satisfied by coconut oil, shea butter, aloe vera. I swear by these things. And essential oils as opposed to perfume, which I did miss perfume at first, but I found some great candles and roll-on perfumes that really do the trick.
Awesome. Very cool. So my health journey is a little bit different. Back in 2007, I was diagnosed with narcolepsy. I had always been tired, and I would sleep a lot more than my friends. I would always have to nap. I would be going home from parties at 11 o'clock when I was in college, which is not normal for a college student.
Definitely not.
Because I just wanted to sleep more than anything else. And I had a sleep study done, and it was classic narcolepsy. So for those of you who don't know, it's a disorder that causes you to fall asleep at inappropriate times. Your wakefulness and sleepiness is confused, basically.
Okay.
So the biggest thing for me is excessive daytime sleepiness, to the point where, I would rather sleep than hang out with my friends. Like I said, at the parties, okay, good night, everyone. I was just more excited to sleep. So I didn't have very good quality of life. So, a couple months later, 1 or 2 months later, I was also experiencing some inflammation in my joints, especially my hips. And I was living in Boston at the time and walking, and it hurt to walk anywhere. So I was driving, and it was not great. So my physical therapist suggested that I stop eating gluten. So that was the last day I ever had a bagel. Mm-hmm. Oh, I miss those.
Amen. We have some amazing gluten-free bagels. We're going to let you know about that later, too.
Yeah. No, I'm not deprived. Definitely not. So I went off of gluten, and immediately my hips felt better. It was within a day. Not only that, my skin just looked brighter. My whole body was
Yeah, mine too.
Okay.
So I actually had sensitivity to dairy and had a similar result as Allyson when I cut out dairy, and this was about a year or so ago. Okay. I was coughing up mucus. But then when I was done with that, 4 days of that, I noticed my skin reduced in puffiness. My fingers shrank, my chest shrank, my face shrank, and so I was actually holding on to water.
Yeah, exactly. That's what gluten was doing for me. So I actually lost 35 pounds
Wow.
without doing anything.
Your body just hated
So
gluten.
my body just hated gluten. So I stopped eating that, and I felt like a new person. It was amazing. And how the narcolepsy plays into that was, at first I would cheat a little bit because, my friends were eating pizza. I kind of want to eat some pizza.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, I would be like a zombie. I would want to sleep all day. I would not want to hang out with my friends. I had no interest in doing anything except sleeping. And that would last for about a day or two. Again, my hip pain would come back. And then once it was out of my system, I was back to normal.
Well, good thing we have also some herb pizza chips that are gluten-free that we will also introduce to you at a later date. We got it on lock. Yeah. That's why we're starting the blog.
Yeah, so that's what we're up to. We're sort of cleaning up our acts and cleaning up our nutrition, our beauty products. I'm really interested in trying some of these all-natural, non-toxic products that Melissa has explored. And
yeah, and we're just doing some experimentation. And speaking of experimentation, all-natural, that word just it's misused in advertising quite a bit. So don't take anything for granted is what we're learning. And so we're here to share with you, all of the mistakes we made and assuming something was healthy for us and then finding out later that it's not, and also the research that we're doing as we're doing it to support you so you're not alone in this, because it can be really frustrating when you're by yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And also we want to let you know we're not doctors, nutritionists. I mean, we're not professionals. We're not scientists of any kind. So this is really just what we have found works for us, and we want to share it with you in the hopes that it could help you or help someone you love feel better.
Well, so thank you, and we really hope you will continue to join us, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Bye!